Well, it's whatever time it is in the morning. Could be 6. No, it's more likely 7. And I just woke from a dream. I went to embrace, in person, I think it was the third wife. She froze on me. I wasn't to touch her. She wanted some other functional relationship. I fled. Be very aware, wary of the person that does not want your embrace. You have to wait as God waits for his children. He just waits until they long for him. There's nothing else he can do. Which is an extraordinary thing to say about God, isn't it? Or is it that he does it for the best? That's more fitting, isn't it? My first wife is also like that, but the second is not. She's married to another chap. You see, her heart was still loving. So she found someone whom she rescued and has been an angel to him. Bless her. And I could spend a moment with her any time, and that's fine with her. Her heart is right, you see. I can remember driving up from Wellington, and I was level with Taranaki, the mountain on the map, and I thought, I phoned her up. Can I stay the night? It's too far to drive. I'm exhausted. Yes, she said. And I had a lovely night. Stayed in their chalet place in the garden. And the following day we did a tour of the gardens. They were open gardens for the public to see in that very rural area, just not far from New Plymouth, to the south east of it, I think, is where she lives. Lovely view of the mountain from her kitchen. Close, seems close. And it was a lovely day, and then I went on my way. Why the difference, this lady compared to the other two, the first and the third? I first met her when I was at school. She was in love with me. I was married. There came a time when I thought I must secure her future. I'll give her, if you like, to Now the best man gives away. He's the best man. I gave her away to a very good lad I know who had become Christian, and they hit it off fantastically. But after a couple of years, it was in ruins. And, she married me, rescued me from the collapse of my first marriage. Absolute angel. She took my breath away. To hold her just took my breath away. To hold her was absolute heaven. Yes, lasted 18 years. Pretty good. She went off in a big way in the end. Not sure why. Yeah. And my third wife rescued me. Good on her, sweetheart. They only lasted 7 years, but... You see, this universe is an astonishing contrast of good and evil, that you might know the good and hold it with all your being forever. In that sense, this universe is a simply wonderful place. Thank you, Dad. But it's not our home. Our home is with you, Father. Thank God. Thank you, Dad. To be in the company that is ever your embrace. Love you, Dad. Thank you for rescuing us into life eternal. Just love you. Just love you. Thank you, Dad. I got to 4 minutes something as rehearing this recording, and I found it. It's the space between my 2 rings. I have 2 rings on my finger now. I've chosen to put them there. Or God has. Oh, one's a silver one that's slightly loose. It's kept in place by a gold one next to it. The first silver one is in fact not silver. It's white gold. And the second one is gold. They're both plated, of course. I wouldn't spend a fortune on a symbol. But it is a symbol, and it's important to me. And I wondered, didn't I, what's the recording B between A and C? And I didn't touch it. I went on to D to hint at its importance and presence. It's the blue. The sky, the empty space as we think of it, and it's not empty. It's the richness of the presence of God. Remember that chap who looked up? We look up and see stars, he looks up and sees the space between the stars. You see, he has something of the immensity of God in his reality. In terms of the symbolism of the third eye, it's the There's the silver in the center, the star. There's the gold halo, the aura. And between the two there's the blue of the sky, deep, deep space. In fact, suffused with the ethereal life presence of our God. That's what the second recording B is. That's what my second wife symbolizes, has. She is the very substance of, in physical representation, manifestation, the love, you see, the wonderful presence of God that embraces all creation, all that is, was, and ever could be. Our Dad. And you are manifestation of Him, just as I am. To be His lovely company and fellowship forever. Welcome, Harimai. Welcome to the kingdom of heaven. Thank you, Dad.